Okay, hello everybody. This is the Stories of Tamriel, and today we have a scene. Our scene today will begin. It is. There's a bit of a commotion in front of the tent that the Ariadne uses. Um, she seems to be talking to Bazook, and they're having a bit of a disagreement. Those who are around can hear the words. They're not like, rude to each other, but there was a bit of a, like, not an argument, but they just talking, and it seems like a heated conversation. Those who are around can hear the conversation, and the conversation is actually about who to work for. Bazuk simply states he offers more money and we need money, while Ariandi says working for him is going to cause a lot of trouble for us. Trouble that we actually don't need. One by one, players can come in. This is a day that the everyone agreed to enter. Like, this is that day where, like, everyone agreed to get into that weird mirror as well. So everyone is in a bit of a getting ready for adventure situation, but it's just there's a bit of a weird talk, a heated argument. One by one, how does everyone wish to join the scene?
Liana is in the tent guarding the mirror as she said she would.
She's not there.
I mean, that depends. If that tent is the same one as Ariadne's, because they still share a tent, and
Actually, yes.
she probably listens in, but she's still in the tent.
You probably know what this is about. This is about the
Mhm.
offers that the guild received.
Mhm.
So Aviana is there. Who else is joining?
I guess Grognak is gonna. This is a tent, right? So
Yes.
he'll just make a knock knock sound with his mouth, like knock knock, and say greetings.
Both of them will turn to you and nod. And
Might I ask what you guys are arguing about?
Bazuk takes a deep breath. And Ariadne, just like Amachan does, clears her throat. It's regarding the offers. We received word from Windhelm. We have two offers. And I want to take one of them, while Bazuk says we should take the other.
What? Uh, what might be these offers be that so differing in opinions?
We received two letters. One from the Ambassador Diter. The other is from the Ambassador Waleron. OOC, Ambassador Waleron, is the Ambassador of the Aldmere Dominion. Ambassador Diter offers 2,000 gold for each adventurer who wishes to join and to find a killer, as he thinks that this is a bit of a highly sophisticated murder involving mind reading and mind manipulation. Ambassador Alderon offers 1,000 gold in advance and 2,500 gold in the end of the investigation. For obvious reason, I don't want to serve Ambassador Alderon. Bazuk here claims that we should because he offers him more money.
I assume this ambassador of Aldmeri Dominion wants to find the same thing, a killer.
He wants to find who brainwashed the wife of the Jarl But serving a Talmor ambassador in Skyrim is going to reduce our reputation.
Can I jump in?
Of course.
Um, yeah, Morwen was outside of the tent and she was pacing, but kinda like eavesdropping a little bit. So she will actually go to the entrance of the tent and cough like hello. Hi. May I join you guys?
It's in front of my tent. You have every right to join me. Says Ariadne. Bazooka. Oh, welcome, Morin. It's nice to see you.
Hi, Bazook. Hi, Ariadne. Hi, Grognak. Well,
Hello,
I
greetings.
didn't, I couldn't help but hear what you were talking about. You guys are pretty loud. So I have an option that you might not have considered.
And that is?
You take both offers.
How about no? Says Ariadne. You're not going-
Why not?
Because we're both told that we can only take one.
I have questions for you both. Where exactly are we planning on building our home base, our guild house, you may say? Are we planning on having our mother base in Skyrim? Or somewhere else?
Currently, the guild is in Markarth, but our home is at Whiterun, but we are going to be given a home soon in Markarth as well. One of the old stone houses that the Vigilance of Standard was investigating. The Jarl set it free. He's going to give it to us.
I'm sorry, Bazook, but I might have to side with Ariadne on this one. For if we are going to be staying in Skyrim long, I would suggest that we do not anger the burly Nords. If we took the side of the Admeri Dominion in this, they would view us as a pariah, and they would probably think we are elf lickers. Bootlickers of elves, I mean.
But Grognak, how are we taking any side? We're not taking any side. This is an independent investigation.
Yes, but depending on who we take the quest for, it will be seen as such.
Nords. Well, the best option would be, of course, to be hired by all of them together, but I guess working together isn't a thing that people do, apparently, so... whatever. Just make sure we get paid for it, cause yeah. Oh, by the way, that's one thing I was meaning to propose. That maybe we should start. I mean, you should start proposing getting a down payment, let's say, for jobs, cause what's to stop people from leading us on wild goose chases like the last time, and
Advance payment is something I'm going to ask in the future. Says Ariadne.
Marwan will nod. Right,
There's a
I think
small
I'll
wrong.
leave you three to it.
The entrance.
There's what?
There's a gong as Guinevere enters, because when you have thaumaturgy, you might as well show it. Hello.
Greetings.
So is
Hello,
everybody
Guinevere.
ready for adventure? In the
I
magic
suppose.
mirrors.
We are at the moment speaking of a very important discussion regarding which the guild, which job the guild should take.
Ah, the adventure of coin, that is.
Yes, but for this one, I am highly suggesting that we side with the Nords on this, for we are, after all, living in their land.
I left the scene, by the way.
So, okay, can I ask exactly why we're quote unquote siding with the North? Is there a war that I'm not aware is going to happen?
There is no war, dear Gleneral, says Ariadne. There's 2 letters arrived from Windhelm, one from Ambassador Ralderon and the other from Ambassador Dieter. They both offer coin for the same cause and ask only one of them to be hired. They basically state that they convinced that the king only allows one benefactor from the Adventurers Guild, not 2.
So, okay, I guess the Aldmeri ambassador motive is very obvious. He doesn't want to get, killed by being accused of being a murderer. Obviously. What's exactly the point of the other ambassador?
The ambassador is a Nord who was one of the young, proud families who was getting raised, and he's he's called ambassador, but he's morally a right hand of the king.
So, okay.
And basically, the ambassador Ralderon offers more money.
Okay,
Wow.
then let me ask a question. That Nord ambassador, how does he feel about the Sons of Skyrim?
He is, Ariadne says with a smile, he
Uh-huh.
is from a group that is led by the Brynjul Freemanter. He is
So
against
not
the
a
Sons of
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Is it not from Sons of Skyrim? Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because, if he's from the Sons of Skyrim, I think the answer should be obvious.
He is nephew of Aviana.
Wouldn't that be a conflict of interest?
For Aviana, baby, but not for me. She is simply one member. We have many. No, Bazook. I sadly will have to deal with the Ambassador Dieter and not Ambassador Alderon. I think my decision is final as well.
Bazoo, think of this way. If we were to side with the Nords, more money will flow from the nobles. They will think that we have done right by the king. If we side with the Aldmeri Dominion, they will think, like I said earlier, as bootlickers of the Aldmeri Dominion.
I will point out that if, the Aldmeri Dominion is innocent, we'll probably be accused of, tempering the evidence, because obviously that's what some of the noble will argue. I'm just saying.
When people talks about Aldmir Dominion, some shady Altmer rise, and he actually, in a very clear tone of voice, says, "When there's innocence in Aldmir Dominion," and he says, "When there's innocence in the words, Nordic kingdoms in Aldmir Dominion, the innocence gets colored, and it's not white." Says Spinabar. And he enters the tent. He leaves the scene.
I am
Who
just
left?
saying.
Yeah, I'm
Go on.
going to go there as well, but I'm not going to talk to anyone about this because, well, honestly, Adrenal doesn't really care about who they're going to work with, as long as they don't go around destroying cultures. He's
Uh,
just going to get inside the tent
Question.
with the
Who
amulet.
left the scene?
Finnebar.
Finnebar.
Oh, Finnebar was there?
He arrived and entered the tent.
The tent where when we were talking, or the tent with the mirror?
Tent with the mirror. is the place you were talking in front of.
Oh. Fuck my life. Okay, so who is in the tent?
Aviana.
I.
Well, I'm going to go inside there. I'm not going to
And where were we?
say anything to anyone.
In
In
front
front.
of the tent.
Okay, so let's go to the tent and be done with the tent, whatever. Yeah.
You guys enter the tent and the Ariadne says, "May everyone have a good journey. And may Talos watch your steps. Be careful. If there's any problem, please send me a voicemail or something like that."
Well, I mean, I would have preferred you would tell me yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's okay. A bit of mystery. I mean, if we stay 24 hours and, to hide in a cave, hunted down by a giant monster, then, I'll be able to send a message saying, please destroy the amazing mirror and condemn us to
If
eternal suffering.
if you do
I'll
not
make sure of that.
in 2 days, I will enter the. I
Mm.
will try to enter the mirror with the rest of the party. But have fun. She actually takes a deep breath and holds her amulet of Talos and leaves.
Out of character question. Do we know what we're expecting on the other side of the mirror?
No,
Death.
Okay.
not at all.
Okay.
I'm going to take the amulet, show to everyone. Not going to let anyone touch them. We don't know if this is going to actually open the mirror, let this be clear. These are based on assumptions that certain people made. If this doesn't work, well, all this might have been a waste of time. Just letting you all know.
Yes.
Well, I am. Wait, no. Let me do this before we enter the Mirror of Wonders. He casts Pass Without a Trace, just in case we need to sneak. Just in
If
case.
if you're able to enter the mirror, I don't know why you're all so sure of this.
We're not sure, but in case we can, it's better to be prepared, right?
Exactly.
I think it
I am
just
ready
means we're
when you are.
awfully optimistic.
Well,
Lady
Okay.
Aviana, are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to take the amulet and place it like where this symbol on the mirror is.
The mirror, which was
Explode.
repaired by Aviana, it starts to get blurry. And it starts to show a land that none of you has seen before. It's very like a summery, not wintry. It looks there was a castle in the other side. And it just looks beautiful. Very beautiful. The castle is huge and it's floating in the air. And
Can I roll anything to see if I know what that is? Or have any idea?
the mirror's glass looks like water. The only individuals who spend time in Somerset Isles, please roll me.
History.
What?
Those individuals who spend time in Somerset Isles, please roll me history.
I've seen some weird shit back in my day, but floating castles? Weird.
Actually, I would. Oh no, it's a sort.
Both of you don't know where this is. It is. It looks like a fairy tale.
Oh, mean.
Viana will just kind of stretch her hand out towards the mirror, see if she can like push through.
When you touch the mirror, the water comes through your hands, and you find yourself in the realm. Aviana is missing. Exactly.
Guys.
Well, at least we know it works.
I mean, I take it you guys see her on the other side instead of like
Yes.
just her not being there. That would be problematic.
Everyone sees Aviana's ass. In the,
Can we
Hey, it's a mighty fine ass, yo.
can we
That's one
try
finally.
and talk to her before we go in? Make sure she sees a way out of there. Aviana, can you hear us? Hello.
As she's doing that, Grognak is going to go in head first.
Skyrim is overrated.
Wait,
Right?
don't go yet.
Skyrim is overrated.
I mean, I'm
I
trying
think-
to see if she hears anything.
Don't go yet. Don't
I mean,
go
did I
yet.
hear something?
You hear a river, and you see
Okay.
peaches that someone gave you recently.
I'm going to try to step in front of the mirror and stop anyone from going in yet. Although Aviana already did, because, you know, she was a bit... impulsive, I
Cinnabar
guess.
tries to touch the mirror as well.
I was about to suggest that you should go first, since you were so excited about this mirror, Cinnabar.
He takes a deep breath and says, "You're a so lucky individual, Adrenio." And he touches his hands to the mirror as he disappears. And his
Well, now
ass
we can
is
go.
on the mirror.
I
Well,
can't say I like this.
Am I also on the other side?
You're also on the other side, I think, because you said that you were going to jump out.
Nice.
well,
So let me add Finabar to the scene, by the way, because apparently he's coming with us. So we need to Finabar him too.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
touch the thing.
Finabar him in the thing. There we go.
I'm going to cast tongues on myself, just in case there are any tongues I can't understand when I get in.
When you guys enter, Hydraniel and Governor, this place looks like Somerset Isles. It's just not the Somerset Isles, but it has that vibe. There's a peach on the ground that is only raised in Somerset Isles, and some other tree you guys know.
Hmm.
I want to eat it.
I'm gonna jump in too, by the way.
Everyone's in tonight.
Okay. No, I didn't.
Can everyone roll me history, please?
Okay.
Oh no, religion and history. Like like religion or history, whichever.
Ooh, I get
Can
a
I
20.
roll? Can I roll both?
So you can roll both if you want to. Aviana, you don't get shit.
I don't get shit.
I will roll both. Too. Woo, I get.
I'm just looking at that peach and I'm gonna pick it up and eat it, cause yo, peach.
It's the same peach.
Okay, I got
Any-
20 for religion and 21 for history.
Anyone
25 religion.
higher than 18.
Does 18 work?
18 works. The goddess Mara has fallen in love with an elf. It's an Altmer. The goddess was fallen in love so bad that she didn't knew what to do. Therefore, she brought peaches to the lover every day to basically renounce her love. And these are those peaches. There is a rumor about the Somerset Isles Well, not the rumored story. This is one of the past knowledge of the Peaches,
Mm.
Somerset Isles. But our dear Bosmer friend is knows this story. Um, and this indeed does look the stories you may heard from other Bosmers, Morgan, regarding how Somerset Isles looks.
So, guys, are we in Somerset Isles?
I mean, at least the peach looks the part.
I would like to look around to see if there's anyone other than us in this place, like any other
Literally
humanoids.
no one. No one whatsoever.
Mm.
The castle looks, there's no one inside as well. Can everyone roll me perception, please?
I would like
That's
to
a lot
point
of
out that I
rolls.
failed both my religion and history check, and I have eaten a peach before, and they're delicious. So Aviana is gonna pick them up.
Those who have
Okay, my
more
luck has turned.
than
Nope.
15 sees there is a big head on a huge bike. Is that a minotaur head in front of the castle? What the fuck is that?
Uh,
Everyone, I would suggest that we get down,
Why?
because there is a giant head of what looks to be a minotaur on a spike. I mean, pike.
I mean,
Well, I mean, he's dead. He's not going to do anything.
Yes, but that's a warning. That means someone is watching us, probably, or watching the area.
Well, let's be
Perhaps.
real. Let's be real. We'll probably enter some sort of pocket realm that is most certainly the house of god of Archfey or something. So I think they probably are aware already of our presence.
These peaches are raised in Somerset Isles. Only in Somerset Isles. There's nowhere else these are raised. But I
Well,
have been in Somerset Isles and I have nearly went everywhere. I have never heard a land like this.
well, yes, Cinnabar, except the point is that technically it's the goddess Mara who sent the peach. So I'm just gonna say if this, you know, if this is the Somerset Island, that makes sense. Or, you know, something more godlike of a landscape.
I mean,
That
have
story,
you been on every single square meter of land of the Somerset Isles?
no, I have not been in every inch of their realm. But also, that story is way different, as far as I know.
How about we just get closer to that castle? Like, we're gonna stand here, philosophize about everything that we see right now. We can just go and explore like we were planning to do. Aviana's gonna,
Is
walk
that what
towards
we
the
were
castle.
planning to do?
Sorry, could you repeat that, Lucas?
Is that what we were planning to do? Explore? I thought we were
look-
here to investigate if there was any Thalmor activity.
Well, I mean, technically, exploring is a sidetrack of investigation. And if there's a castle, I would say that's probably somewhere nefarious to, plot something.
I would like to look around to see if there's any other structure or of interest other than the castle in our
There is
vicinity.
there's a water, a river, and probably something that looks like a sea, at like 2-3 kilometers away. No structure.
Well, from as far as I can see, and he puts his hand on top of his forehead like a cover. The only structure here that might house any Talmor is that castle. So,
You mean the one with
and then he starts walking.
with a piked head? head outside?
Exactly. And he starts following Aviana.
Let's try to be diplomatic about this. We don't know what is inside, and if it is the Thalmor, we don't have to get involved in any conflict. Let's try to be diplomatic.
I mean, that's more or less implied, unless, those old mages are extremely antipath and mean and just throw, you know,
Sorry to
finger
interrupt,
of death.
but Aviana is going there head first with an amulet of Talos around her neck. I think diplomatic.
Aviana is a bit, how
That's
can I
that's
say this?
that's called scouting.
I'm not going to say she
Sure.
is dumb, but sometimes she lets her pride take the better of her at this thing. She would rather not. I assume she wouldn't hide that.
Whenever is gonna start to walk and just turn around to the two others, some might say it's her Aldmer blood finger gun and just starts to follow the others.
I mean, she hid her amulet when they were going to the to Saradil, so she has no issues hiding it now.
The Aviana, it's first who you actually see it. It's not a Minotaur head. That's a dragon head.
Oh wow. She's just gonna stop for a moment and just look up at it. It's like, oh wow. And then she's gonna continue walking to the castle.
When
And
you are
yes,
talking,
she will hide the amulet, of course.
that
Maybe
is
a little naive, but not incredibly stupid.
the secondly, it's going to be seen by Grobnak that there is actually a dragon head put on a huge spike. This is
Huh.
like a living, like a not normal. This is not a baby or a small dragon. This is literally a dragon. But as you guys, one by one, everyone actually sees the dragon, or what's remained of it. Morven, Hydranio, Glenavel, Aviana, and Grobnak.
Mm.
I think this was a bad idea, you guys, and we don't really have a way to get back.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. As long as we don't acknowledge it, it's gonna be fine.
Do I know if the CG quarter has any fame for killing dragons or anything like that?
No, your knowledge on Civic Order is quite
Limited.
limited, like most others. But as everyone kind of comes in front of the castle, there is actually those old sigils that you guys saw on the mirror. The doors are open, and there's a dead body in the front. A human body, wearing a real robe. It seems like half of his body is burned.
Can I check to
Hmm.
determine how long he's been dead?
I think this is where we stop and ask ourselves, do we really want to suffer the same fate as this fellow over here?
Do you have a way out?
If someone are killing fellow Waltner, as the Finnabar pulls a sword that appears in his hand, I want to know about it.
I think that's kind of our point to be here.
These are Sijic Order members. Look at him. Look at his robe.
How
Hmm.
long has he been dead?
You can basically you can see that he's dead for like maybe 10 hours.
I mean, how would you know though?
Can everyone roll me investigation, please?
I think that would be medicine for this one.
I'm not saying there's medicine.
Oh.
I'm saying investigation, please.
Oh, look, that
Yeah.
peach.
That peach is
That peach, yo.
Wait.
Ooh, I'm on fire.
uh, it's a fireball, obviously.
Well, I see an. I'm just gonna turn to my fellow wizard. I think someone is a little bit fireball happy. Probably an
Yeah.
evocation wizard.
Huh.
Well, if we are going to enter this castle, would you like me to scout ahead?
Why don't we announce our presence here and try to be diplomatic, like I suggested before?
I point at I point at the dead body.
I
Do you
mean,
know that
for all
person?
we know, for all
Come
we know,
on,
he might be an evil mastermind.
Come on, Adranio, be so polite to the dead body. You're watching.
Well, Finabar said that they are, what you call them? Sijic somethings. And this guy is one of them, so I guess they didn't kill him. Maybe the dragon did? Dragons do
Have
throw
I-
fireballs, right?
Have I heard of the Stygic Order?
Those are like old legends about like, oh, we're the mages, I suppose. But that's all.
I think we
I
have
do-
enough reason here to be cautious. So, Grognak, I do agree. Maybe you should scout ahead somewhat. More when would you like to accompany him?
When you are in a place that you went uninvited, did you just go and start looking around everywhere without any permission?
When there is
Yeah,
clear sign of a struggle, yes, you do.
Yes,
We don't
when there's
even
a
know
dead
who
body.
this person is. Why should we care?
And feel free to
Adranio.
turn around and leave.
I don't
thought the
want you to
whole
leave.
purpose, thought the whole purpose was to enter, investigate. Clearly, some shit is happening here. We have the corpse of one of the people who belongs to this mirror, who we found in the cave, and we think is linked to all the work shit is going on. So obviously, we should investigate in the castle to know what the fuck's going
I don't
on.
know if we should annoy whoever it is that owns this castle.
Morwin, follow me, please. And
I'm
Grognak will
sorry,
start.
but
out-
wait.
Yes.
Like, I know that normally I'm the first to jump into, oh, new place, let's go in. But we don't know what this place is. We don't know where this place
Grognak.
is. All we know is that there are fireballs flying out, killing people.
Okay, no problem. Guinevere just looked to Rognak. You go on, my dude. I'm following.
Oh, you are following. I was
Yes.
thinking if no one's gonna follow me, I would just turn invisible. But if that's
Well,
the case, let's go.
He just, he finger gunned as he cast invisibility.
I suppose I cast invisibility on myself as well. Cause fuck it. Wait, is that a concentration?
Yep.
Ah, fuck, that means Fast Without a Trace will disappear.
Then you guys go in. The Finner bar will look at Morven and Adranio, and he will simply say, I think if you touch the mirror back, you guys can go back. Nobody forces you to be here.
Okay, Finnebar, when I need your advice, I'll ask for it.
Why are you being so aggressive, Hadramio? First of all. Second of all, it's not just one or of two options. There are options here. But we
Thing
will
is, in
be
a situation
foolish.
where someone was killed in a fireball, with a fireball, or with some kind of fire, we have hours to discuss all our options. We need to act.
Well, it
Being
was
impulsive
clearly.
isn't going to help anyone.
It wasn't done like 10 minutes ago, obviously.
person can still be around.
Maybe it was a dragon.
Also, Adrenio,
Yes.
you don't get to call me with my name. You will call me Surfinabar.
That's a good joke.
Oh,
What's up
Oh.
with you two?
in case you forgot, I am a noble in Somerset Isles, and I consider mostly everyone here as a ally. Simply not you, so you will call me Surfinabar.
I'm going to call you you. Maybe not
Okay,
even a
I
name.
challenge you to the duel when we go back, just like elves do. We will handle our problem with the rapiers.
No, I'm not a brute person. I don't
Then I
deal
will
with
simply
problems like
inform.
that.
I will simply inform the Talmud ambassador how much of a coward you are, and everyone will know Hadraniel the coward in back home. So, good luck with that.
What's up with you two? I mean,
He turns actually his back to Hadraniel.
Hadraniel, dude, what the hell? Has he done anything to you? Like,
Well,
we're supposed to be in the same guild, we're supposed to get along so we can, work shit out. And I don't know how old this guy is, but you're old enough to know that this behavior is pretty, what's the word? Unacceptable, unprofessional. Pick one, I don't know. You're being very rude. And I'm saying that, and I'm a rude motherfucker.
when Finnavar proves that he can be trusted, I might change my behavior.
Who can you really trust? Do you trust me?
No.
Then why don't you treat me the same way you're treating this guy? Why do I get the benefit of
I
doubt
don't
and he
have to
doesn't?
explain myself to you.
Well, when you inevitably duel him and he kills you, can I get your stuff?
Why are you going to need a bunch of books for?
I'm gonna sell them to the highest bidder.
I don't have any rare books.
I'm going to jump in to the Grobnak and Gweneville. Please, I don't mind, you guys role playing it, but just that's also I want to continue this in as well. You guys can talk from the chat though as well.
Okay.
The Gweneville and Grobnak, two more dead bodies. There's a huge gash in one of them, in their chest. One guy is simply burned alive. There's no road. It's just fire.
Great.
You guys are in the entrance. And the entrance looks amazing. Just like the dream. There's no voice inside. No voice whatsoever. Except something dripping. And you guys are quite sure what's dripping.
I look up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say, from a pure tourist perspective, I give it at least a 2. It's really shitty.
Well, it's I don't think it's time to rate the place at the moment.
No, I'm saying in terms of, having people come to your castle. It's kind of rude to let, dead people around. Also, if they got killed and they are still from a legendary group of mage, just gonna say, probably someone who's really tough.
You guys see something flying inside, and it's like it flies, it's crying, it's extremely cute, and it actually comes near Aviana.
At the entrance?
Yeah. Mommy! Mommy! It's a very small dragon.
Oh,
holding Aviana's um it's holding Aviana's robe.
Oh, I mean, she has to pick it up at that point. That's too cute. Oh my god.
Guinevere is going to whisper to Grognak, and that's how she dies.
Probably.
Like dragon is flying and it's crying, saying "mummy."
Oh yeah, she will.
By the way,
pick it
I
up and
forget
comfort
one
it.
thing. Mummy, she's not saying with her words. You guys hear it in your brain.
Oh jeez,
Forget to
that's
say
not problematic at all.
Also, can I ask a question of what is with his fucking color?
It's you're in the Somerset Isles. You're not
The
a
color
Skyrim.
of the dragon.
Oh my
I'm
god,
talking
it's
about
so
the color.
cute. That reminds me, Bullet, I still hate you.
And like the dragon is crying, and it goes to the head of the dragon head, and like it puts his nose to the nose of the other dragon.
Oh. I mean, she would still try and comfort it.
Should we kill it now? And spare it the pain?
Aviana will think back at this creature. She doesn't know if it will hear it, but it's like,
Mhm.
what's your name? Are you okay? Well, you're not okay.
Mommy?
I'm sorry, little one, but I think your mother is no longer there.
You see its hands? It tries to hug the mom's nose.
I mean, can she reach it, or is it like too high?
No, you can reach it actually, yes, and it's trying to hug the nose.
She'll just
Where is
kind of,
this
you
happening?
reach out and then strike its scales, I guess. Just, trying to comfort it. That's still, sad at the same time.
Where is this happening, by the way?
Literally in front of you.
Um, this is getting weird. Aviana, I don't think you should be getting attached to this, creature here.
We're way too late for that.
I have stones activated. Am I able to talk with this dragon?
You can talk to your brain, like Aviana tried.
Okay. Well, you probably should be a bit careful with that. You don't know if that is the one who killed people here.
The Finnebar actually just clears his throat and he says, I checked inside, checked inside by praying my God, and there was nothing inside that is evil. Or
Grodnak's
serving
gonna.
Satan.
I mean, can we continue to investigate?
No problem, you guys can. But like, the Finnebar was just talking to Adrenial more than Aviana. While this is happening, this fucking baby dragon is like flying around. You guys can go to the main hall.
Mm-hmm.
More dead bodies.
Okay, so
Like,
my question is, can we make the assessment that the thing that might have killed them is a gigantic dragon?
no. If dragon was killed, then there wouldn't be lightning.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It is like there would be fire, maybe not lightning, and some of the scars are just weird spells, like a magic missile as well. And there's also remnants of like these mages trying to cast spells as well. This looks like the main hall, like where they eat food and maybe do plans.
Grognak is gonna whisper, Windvale, this might be the wrong time to say this, but I am getting a little bit scared. After all, if this is indeed a legendary Sijic order, why are there so many dead? This is just
Well,
getting a bit scared.
probably. Well, probably because it's the legendary, you know, killer of mage order, or something akin. Because if there's just one person, that's gonna be scary. If it's a whole group, then it's a bit less scary. But yeah, if it's one person, I'm sorting my pants and I'm getting out. I'm not
Here's
getting paid
hoping.
enough for this.
Here's hoping.
Is there any other thing that would catch her eye, but without having to spend too much time?
There is just more blood coming from right and left side. There's a lot of things to look at this castle, but again, only sound of dripping blood.
Okay.
Also, whatever killed us, it's not better to get caught two people. It's better to get caught. It's better to die. Also.
Yeah. So you're aware. As he turns to Grognak. So I think that's probably the moment where we should go back to the children and remind them that we have stuff to do.
Agreed. I would rather not die alone.
I
Well,
mean,
it's the two of us.
you're not alone. I'm here.
Yes, but you're invisible. But you get the idea. Let's go back.
Just because
Yeah.
I'm invisible doesn't mean I'm not there.
You guys go back and find Aviana comforting a baby dragon, along with Morvin and Raniel. Just Finnebar looks like kind of lost, like he's like, I don't know what to fucking say.
Morwen is shaking her head and wants to kill the dragon.
So, we found some very interesting stuff in there. Especially how it looks like these members of the Order got killed by magic.
I'm going to try to get closer to Aviana and the dragon to analyze the dragon. I
It's-
don't know if I want to touch it, but
It's
mostly
a.
just take a close look.
Can you roll me your Arcana, please? It's a sand dragon, just like the mother.
A sand dragon?
They basically live in desert dragon. They live in deserts. They're from probably Hammerfell. The dragon is quite young. When I say young, it's probably like 2 years old. It's in the education era. The dragons in this realm is just quite weird. There's not a lot of known about them. Especially your time in Skyrim taught you that they're weird. There's legends of wise dragons. But they're so legends that there was no proof.
This is strange. I'm going to try to ask the dragon how it ended up here.
And you try to talk to the dragon. All you hear is, "Mommy," and more crying.
Well, this dragon is a sand dragon, which is unusual considering that there is no sand here. No desert. But
I think at the moment we have more pressing issues than the dragon. Especially there's 10 dead bodies in there that was killed with magic.
nothing is more important than knowledge.
Well,
Well
the
then.
knowledge of knowing how they got killed is pretty important.
And it looks like there's more dead bodies inside. We just didn't follow them because we didn't want to die alone.
Where is your mummy? I'm going to ask Dragon.
Dragon says, "Mummy," hugging a dragon head that is on a spike.
Yeah. Aviana is gonna ask, or yeah, I don't know if it's asking or telling the dragon, "Hey, come with me. We'll find out what happened here. We'll find out what happened to your mommy, okay?"
Very slowly, dragon turns and lands on Aviana's shoulder. Aviana, it is fucking heavy. Like this guy, this little guy is quite heavy.
Yeah, that's fine. She'll suffer it. It might be problematic, but she will try.
This dragon is basically at the time of being taught things. Do you want to keep it? Do we want a Talos worshipping dragon?
Out of character. That sounds amazing.
Pardon me. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, you go first.
Pardon me, Haraniel, but I don't think this is the right time or place to discuss about teaching a dragon how to do tricks when there's probably still a bunch of people murdering more people inside this very beautiful castle.
I agree. We can make that decision when we get there.
So what do we do? Are we just going to leave? Or are we going
No.
to investigate further?
Wait.
Okay,
Are we
let
planning?
me
Okay.
go on, Morwen.
Are we
Leave
planning to
leave
take
a for some reason.
the dragon with us? Back to Skyrim?
I certainly hope so.
In order to dissect it, I hope?
What?
No.
Dragon is
Why
not
are you
bad.
so interested in killing this dragon?
Dragon.
So,
Morven is trying to say dragons are not welcomed, but there has been not seen a baby dragon yet for thousands of years. They were considered mistakes. So baby dragon is just
a baby mistake?
No.
I was
no.
about to
Oh,
say
the
so-
bad jokes.
like he kind of like bites his tongue because he was about to say something that like someone may not have liked, but then he just says it's just a problematic situation, but yes, people may die inside, so let's go.
And also, it will motivate everyone with simple fact. On one hand, potential death by lightning. On the other hand, super mystical Ord artifact? Huh? Huh? Don't you want a magic weapon? Don't you want a nice staff that shoots lightning bolts?
I don't want
The
to
sky is the
repeat.
limit.
I don't want to repeat of what happened a few years ago in Skyrim, where all the dragons were swooping in. I wasn't there at the time, but
Okay, who gives a fuck about a dragon at the moment? Wait. Okay, you know what? Fine.
did
wanna-
we?
If you want to stay here and
I don't wanna
discuss
stay
about the
here.
intricacy, like we're talking about dragon, about the baby dragon, who is
Gwynvale.
not really a subject. It's not really a fucking subject at the moment.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, but did we find like any information about what this place is besides the baby dragon?
Well, it's probably the house of a super ancient order of mages who, according to their lore, are the first ever mages. And they're currently getting fucked.
It used to be, apparently.
Well,
Considering they're all
exactly.
dead.
Exactly. Which means loot.
Cognac,
Go!
Cognac, you are our
How can a
leader.
mage think of
How
something like
about
this?
you make a decision before this starts to turn into a committee again?
Wait, I am? I thought it was. Okay, never mind then.
I have a
I
suggestion.
suggest that we go in.
When did Grognak become the leader?
He's not a
I do
leader,
not know, but apparently I
he's
am.
in the leadership thing. But
Because
Yeah,
one has
exactly.
can I make
He's
a
the highest ranking
suggestion?
here.
Can I
More,
make?
but then so is Sir Finnebar.
What are you
Lord.
saying, Morwen?
I think we should go back, and we should seek advice from the mages regarding this place. Maybe, perhaps they have something more than we do. Cause
Tell me, how do we go back?
By touching the mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is the mirror still there?
Mirror is still there. You can touch it. You can go back. But I say we need to find the killer inside.
To find a what?
I actually agree with that. Why am I always agreeing with you, Finnebar? It's very disturbing.
Because I'm the voice of reason in this group.
Anyway, I suggest that we go in, find out why there's a. Well,
dead.
pardon my language. Fuck tons of dead bodies. And why is there a lot of blood being dragged everywhere? So I suggest we figure out what's happening so we can report and assess the situation and have Aradni or Bazak give us the appropriate amount of things that we need to deal with this.
Fine.
As everyone goes inside, there was like a lot of voices. When I say voices, like sounds coming from around. It's just a dripping blood, and it's again probably from the dead bodies. There's a bunch of like Altmer Khajiit, couple Nords, um, one Dunmer, two Argonians, bunch of Britons. They're all laying, turning to crisp or frozen to death. It is indeed the home of the Sijic Order. It is indeed the lost island of Artaeum that you guys are in. It is easy to find from the map, actually, that is on the wall. Now, the more you guys look around, it's just more carnage.
Do I
The-
see books, written things?
You see, like, couple. There's a lot of damage on the place. You guys, like, don't even enter one location. It's because it's simply burning. But the fire doesn't go outside of it.
Ah man, all those books.
That's the library.
I'm going to
No.
I'm going to use shield touch to try to control the fire. I don't know if it's enough, but
No, it's like, imagine like a huge library is burning. Like, it's not, chill touch isn't gonna stop it. But
I
There
hope
was
it had
like-
copies.
Forevermore.
when you guys come here, there's like stairs here that goes down and down and down. And in here, there's like a write up that only the Hadraniel can read. It's not a language that you guys understand. Only Hadraniel. And Hadraniel, I'm about to PM you what's written there.
Give us free Philly.
And Finnebar says, I feel something strange down there. Should we go and check?
Strange as in, evil or not evil? Because you apparently have thing but sees what?
I think
It's
Aviana may want to close her eyes before going in there.
it's in the middle. I don't feel anything evil or anything not evil.
Explain, Haradniel, if you would please.
I don't know what this means, but this is a howl of sacrilege. Probably nothing very nice to look at.
Well,
Hmm.
we need all the information that we can gather so we can ask the Mages Guild or whatever, as Morwen suggested earlier. The more information we have, the more we know what is happening, the more we can deal with it. So I suggest, and I'm going to regret saying this, we go down there, but we do it so vigilantly and sneakily, if we can.
Or we can go there announcing our presence and asking for permission to go in.
Permission from whom? The dead people?
I don't know, whoever did there.
So the murderer potentially.
Yes. That
Well-
or considering the name of this place,
It
wouldn't
has a
be
name?
too far fetched to assume that there may be some sort of Daedric worshipping in this house.
Well then, let's go down. And not to ask them questions or announce our presence. And he's gonna stealth.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth.
Though
28.
stealthing is not required, my friends. To explain what you guys find is quite simple. It's just a hole, part. It's just corridor that leads to a hole. There's creatures in the corridor, right and left. You guys see weird creatures. You guys see one minotaur that is sleeping. It's not dead. Weird spider. A hag raven that you guys killed. There's one as well. It looks domesticated. The more and more you guys go, every simple one of you see creatures that basically like that existed in your homeland, not homeworld, but homeland. The there's like skeletons, big skeletons, draugrs, and there's actually notes in each and every single one of them that is written. This just looks like a lab.
Hmm.
I'm going to try to read every single note.
The notes are basically talking about the weaknesses, the what can what helps them, what doesn't help them, or how they react to certain conditions and such.
Hmm.
The
I'm going
air,
to call them to a piece of paper then, in case I have to fight them.
the air is getting more and more weird. The Strategic Order was known about this group of mysticism, like group that is like weird
Hmm.
wizards, but there's just something. It's getting strange here. There's some of the stuff they use for these animals doesn't look so friendly, like big needles and all that jazz. There's like
Um,
one. Aviana, go on. Sorry.
I was more wondering if the baby dragon responded to any of this, like if he seems to be scared or something.
It's looked like its eyes close and closing its eyes with his hands.
She'll just get it off her shoulders and just kind of hold it against her chest so he can hide his face there.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys here are keeping pets of all these things that they're sleeping, and if they wake up, we're kind of screwed, aren't we?
Are they in cages or pens?
Yes, they're in like prison
Okay, you
cage.
didn't specify.
Sorry, my mistake.
I have a feeling we're gonna find one of these prisons broken open and it will be the size of about a dragon.
One prison has a Bosmer.
Okay, Now it's
Well,
getting a bit
that's new.
personal.
There is another Dunmer, Nord, Altmer, Orc, Breton, Redguard.
Oh. This zoo
There-
is getting weird.
Just to explain this, I hate using this term, but I will use it. Crossbreeding. There is like notes about like how body reacts to certain things. How like Argonians are very resistant to toxins, and
Hmm.
how they're like connected to something they call mists.
I'm not being hesitant about anything. I'm writing everything down.
I don't think you have enough papers to write this down. These are like,
Well, I'm writing as much as I can.
Mhm. And in the end, you guys come to a big hole. Now, this hole, imagine like there is this like deep beneath, like there's this like, uh, remember Cerebro from X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
How like so like in Cerebro like you could walk on like this weird low corridor, but there's like nothing near you except like there's just like open space.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Imagine that it was like just a place to walk and all to stand on, and like there's like space, and like
Hmm.
their eyes, um, weird creatures that like you guys never seen before. Um, it's like there's like one human, like a Nord, or like it's the body type looks like a Nord, but it looks the color is shaped and different, and it's like it's alive, it's breathing, but there's something missing. It's just like there. And can everyone roll me Arcana, uh, and religion?
Hmm.
Oof.
Wow.
Wow.
Everyone.
It's over.
I know
Wow.
nothing, Jon Snow.
It's over.
Oh,
Go
thank
Venom
you,
out.
Grenvale.
Okay.
Religion, not
Gwen-
history.
Gwenwell,
Yes.
can you roll religion, please?
Oh, religion. I thought it was history.
Mhm.
Then it's the same. It's 17
Okay.
for religion.
So everything that you guys just saw
Hmm.
behind their normal creation, everything you see in front of you is creation that has tried to be created with magic and failed to do so. This is sacrilege. In every Adra, any worshipper of an Adra, like you kind of look around like you're
Roll
the only one who
frenzy.
understands this. This is like this is fucking insane. This is sacrilege. A Mer, Khajiit, or a, something that is not a deity trying to create a life, trying to mimic life is just insane.
So you're saying standard archmage things.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Oh,
like,
Damien.
Those monsters, like those things, are just they're just things, and they're
Mhm.
like freaky, weird, and they failed. It's obvious they failed.
Mhm.
They don't have the thing that is necessary to create it. Obviously, but it's just it's a sacrilege, true
I
and
have
true.
a soul. That's ugh.
Okay.
I don't like
Then
this place.
Those like creatures are moaning as well. Some of them. It's just like doing a freaky zombie sound.
Pleasurably or displeasurably?
Displeasurably.
Okay. So more like groaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finnabar is going to roll religion.
I really don't
Roll
like this
heresy.
place. What are these people doing?
Well, I'll give you a little spoiler. I wanted to be gods.
This is
Well, I think they failed.
I mean, yes.
Good thing that they're dead.
You think you rolled history?
yeah. I rolled. Finnabar also doesn't get it. What do you mean they try to be gods, Gweneville?
Well, they tried to make them out of nothing. You know, create life.
We should burn this room.
This might be very heartless and uh, unkind to these experiments, but I would suggest we hold off on doing that until we find out what the fuck killed everything in this castle.
Well,
Because if we burn this room, they would probably figure out we're here if they don't already.
Maybe there are notes somewhere?
Mm. I mean, I think
Finnabar seems to
Nope,
be like
time
on
notes.
edge. Like he needs someone needs to like tell him like him to calm down. He is like he looks and he's quite disgusted by these this sacrilege.
Finnibar, after we are done scouting, we can burn the whole place down. If you'd like. But for now, I would like you to come down until we have finished trying to figure out what happened in this Forsaken Castle.
And maybe put fire on the place after we kill these things? There's no reason for them to suffer the fire. It's a slow and painful death, you know. Nobody likes that.
Not all of them have lost their conscience, it seems. We can try to reintegrate them into society.
We can talk about that later. We
Yes.
really need to figure out what happened.
Would we be able to stabilize some of them and try to interrogate them, maybe?
Oh, see,
Let's
the
go.
Venabel, none of them has a soul. They can't talk. They're just zombies.
Oh.
We don't need to know that.
Does everyone goes back to the main hall?
Grognak is gonna try and get the party back there.
I'm going to stay there a while longer and see if I can find anything else written that I can take with me.
You can take the note that was written about the creatures and the other races.
Okay.
When you guys like you don't fold that behind, just like you pull the papers with you. When you guys come here, there's a door here. It leads here, and it's a big hole. There's a pool of blood that is dripping from the ceiling.
I look up.
Ima, look up.
There is just like a weird blood pool on air. And can everyone roll me Arcana, please?
Let's fail
I-
once more.
I don't think I've made a single Arcana roll successfully in this entire game. Like, not just this scene, but this entire game. See? There you go.
The Grognak, you have heard Oblivion Gates when you were a kid. You told the stories. And the end of the story was basically told about, like, there were many gates at least, and many Oblivion Gates. Some of the gates are open, but the creatures needs to be cold. And they can watch what's going on from those gates. Gweneville,
Mm-hmm.
that's one of those gates that leads to somewhere else, but it's only a creature that is summoned that comes in. When you can look around, you can easily see the room is actually a huge summoning circle. And the circle is actually about keeping it here. There are the signatures of wisdom, understanding, challenge. You're not sure which creature that you're not sure which god which this creature serves, but the gate proves to you that it's not serving one of those Adra, and you can guess that that creature knows what happened inside.
So you're
So
saying it's a gate to a data criminal?
It's a gate that is like basically from what you see around. It's a
Mhm.
creature of wisdom
Mm.
that can be summoned and be kept here by the locks and the
Mhm.
magic inside. Something
Mhm.
will can come up. Going to the realm is different. This is a one-way gate. It's like a window that you can watch.
Mhm.
You don't know which realm. You don't know what's going to come down there. But if it's a creature of wisdom, certainly watching here.
Mm.
And the blood is keep dripping.
Goodwill, from my
Yeah.
studies, I think I have heard some of these, but please tell me I am wrong. This is, please tell me, this is not an Oblivion Gate.
Uh, kind of, sort of. Uh,
Uh, I
one
thought,
way. It's a one-way mirror.
uh, weren't those like closed like 300 years ago or something?
Well, I mean, if you're an order of crazy mage who thinks you can be gods, and 300 years ago is not really your problem.
I don't like this place.
Wow,
Oh, poor
double crit
Fenubar.
fail.
This may be a creature of that serves to, as he kind of takes a deep breath, an Adra. There's a symbol of wisdom here.
Well, yes, it's a
What
creature of wisdom, but
of
it's
Adra would be this evil to the point of actually torturing and making those types of creations?
I
It's
Because
not
they're
don't
here to
think the
take
Adra, I
revenge
believe.
on those people who made them.
I don't think it was the Adra who made to turned it into that. I think it's the Order.
yes, they probably needed knowledge, so they went to a creature of wisdom, and then they went a bit too greedy.
I
I'm
have a
going to
really
cast fly on myself, and I'm going to fly around this room to see if I can get any clues by flying closer to the place.
I don't think like flying will give you anything else. Like you,
No,
will-
but I can get closer to the gate itself.
yeah, the gate
Because
itself. When you
yeah.
come to close to the gate itself, you feel like you're more like a water. It's a very strange feeling, like you're in ocean, swimming, not flying at all.
should we ask it what has happened in this castle if it is something of wisdom.
Well, yeah, even if I would I would probably advise caution. Wisdom does not mean benevolence.
Grognak is
Just
like
have a
trying.
closer look.
Yeah, Grognak is trying to pump himself up to actually get closer.
You get close and feel that watery feeling. You're gonna do vote or what now? Says Finnabar.
We need to ask it what has happened in this castle. Get some insight.
Do
Hopefully.
we want to summon whatever is inside this?
Technically, it can't really go out. It's a mirror. The point, I guess, of this was to have someone someone of wisdom at arm's length to ask for question of wisdom and knowledge, but not have the, let's say, the audacity to have it here.
And look where they ended up.
Okay, let's have a vote. Who wants for us to ask the wisdom creature, and who wants to just ignore it and go to the other rooms and find out what happened? Who is for yes? Raise your hands up.
We can go to the other rooms first and then do that.
That's a better idea. Let's go.
Yeah.
You guys go to other rooms, find boots, some find swords, some find orbs. I'm going to give you guys what you guys find in there. There's some books about the orders past.
Ooh, I'm gonna I'm gonna take some samples.
The
Sure.
what's not a clue about what happened inside. It's just more dead fucking bodies. Whoever did this has a huge spell tank because it's the 16th lightning strike or meteor you guys saw.
Out of character, or maybe he was just using a staff with many charges.
I don't put lame villains.
What's lame about having a good staff?
Well,
It's just
I
like
suppose.
after like hours and hours of trying to find information, it's just not there. You know what I mean? Like you guys are trying
Yeah.
to find, just there's like nothing.
I mean, I found plenty of nice information so far.
So we have searched the whole castle and we have found no one, nothing that could have done this. He must have fled, or they must have fled, or she must have fled. We have no clue. It's very troublesome.
Hmm.
Question. Do we think that the person or persons, peoples who did this thing in here is the same person who killed the dragon outside?
Well, we don't know. Might ask.
Shall
Or maybe this here happened because they killed the dragon outside.
we can keep asking questions where we will gain no insight, or we can ask those questions in front of an insight or wisdom creature, which will probably answer us.
You know what?
Or
Fine.
some creature that might be related to the Daedra.
Oh.
Careful with that.
Are Daedra known for being wise?
Finnabar is quite silent in this conversation. He is just silent.
Well, since Eh, we might as well just go back down in the basement and give out some mercies.
Are we not going to ask the wisdom creature first?
Well, you have highly
Uh,
suggested not to, so I am kinda having second thoughts.
Well, I suggested not to because it is not safe. It doesn't mean don't want to do that.
Yeah, but if it's related to Daedra, well, I don't know about you, but I'd rather not get killed first thing after returning back. So,
Glenville
yeah.
said that it is a one-way mirror. They're not going to be able to come and attack us.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we're not conversing with a Daedra.
Where are we right now, by the way?
Here in the circle, part, yeah, in the room of the summoning.
While Morwen and Haradnil are talking about the ethics, Grognak is going to pump himself up and he's gonna walk and try to converse with the wisdom creature.
Yes, that's my boy. I'm
When you
waiting.
Well,
when
if
you
that's
go
the
to
case, I'm going
pull,
to fly after you.
what's Granny was going to do?
I'm going to fly after Grognak. I want to talk to the creature as well.
Aviana,
Yeah.
how are you
So,
feeling about this? By the way, I'm quite curious. How is she reacting to this? Now, the gods are known as evil. The creature that they serve to them are also known as evil.
I mean, wants to know what happens, but she doesn't want to. Like, Daedra are evil, so she will follow the rest, but she'll stay at a distance. Like, she's ready to lightning strike whatever strange thing happens, if it happens, when it goes wrong.
Then someone enters a pool of blood. The window opens and something lands down. The creature hovers on air. It is one of the most beautiful things you guys have ever seen in your life. It is holding a shield and a sword that is so beautiful. It's yellow, it's gold. And the creature says, Mad God's blessings.
Oh fuck, it's a golden saint.
hello.
I'll get my bow ready.
How are you doing?
Do I know who this mad god is?
You know who the Mad God is. It's Shea Gorath.
Yeah.
Aviana, you know
Mhm.
who the Mad God is. It's Shea
Mhm.
Gorath. It's the one of the most terrifying Daedic princes. Everyone can hear this amazing voice, this this voice that is like affecting you in your heart. It is so influential. And
Javian is holding onto the baby dragon quite tightly, and like one hand, like, sparks are slowly forming.
the the creature is hovering and looking at those three sigils. They're the sigils one by one very slowly forms chains and it appears on her neck and her hands. She looks at those chains and just puts a sad smile on her face. Greetings.
Greetings.
Greetings,
Hello.
my lady. What is your name?
I don't have a name. Our order does
Well,
not give our names. I do not
how
have.
are you called?
The Golden Saint is what my order is called. But I am no longer one. I'm pulled from my realm of existence to be here.
Hmm.
We
Would
thought
you know
for
perhaps what
go on.
happened to this lovely order of mages who have been currently all murdered.
One does know what happened to them.
And
But you're
who might it be? Sorry,
That
Aurora.
certainly is I am.
wait, could you repeat that?
That certainly is I am.
She's saying
have-
she's the one who killed them?
No, she is the one who knows who killed them.
Okay.
How long have you been here for? How long have you been
Time.
trapped in this place?
Time is a knowledge that I don't know how to decipher.
Hmm. Would you mind telling us a bit about what happened here?
Why you're looking at me like that? Says to Aviana.
She's not gonna answer. Like, she's not gonna talk with Daedra. Hell no.
This is not a Daedra. This is. Can everyone roll me a Arcana, please?
No, I'm gonna fail anyway.
Uh, I'm gonna roll one of my.
Fuck.
I'm gonna roll one of my 17, which means
Okay.
I
28.
mean, aren't Golden Saints Daedra though?
They're not Daedra, but so firstly, Arcana can sense there's a weird illusion going on around her, and secondly, the Golden Saints are not something that you guys know, but you guys know the every Daedric realm has an insiders, those who lives there, and there's this weird society there. They're called Dramora. They mostly serve Mehrunes Dagon, but there are some of those who serves to the other gods. They're known quite well versed with magic. There's just something shady about this creature. That there's a bit of an illusion around her.
Hmm. So. Hmm. So you know who did this?
I know what happened.
Would you be
Would
willing
you
to share what
explain?
happened?
Every society has a different ideals. This is a consequence of a different ideals. I am willing to share, but I am willing to hear if I can reach to my heart's desire.
What is your heart's desire?
There's too many of you in your group, not all, that looks to me as I am some kind of monster. I can hear your thoughts.
I'm probably pretending to
Don't
think
worry.
it's a monster, but
Yeah.
in reality, it's not.
There is one that is afraid. There's one that is pretending. There's one that is hiding his true identity, and there's one that is lost, and another wishes to search to destroy something. And there's one who is. Sheba takes a deep breath and says, simply guilty.
That's anticlimactic.
Well, that is an interesting way to put how everyone here is, but that doesn't explain what is your heart's desire.
To understand. Mad God teaches us to challenge, to understand.
You know that we're very close to stepping into making a deal territory, guys.
A
Just,
deal.
yeah.
Let's just hear what she has to say.
I have been helping humanity deal with their fears. I want to help humans for real now. I want to help them challenge their problems they face every day in their minds.
I'm gonna
Gary,
roll insight.
go right ahead.
Yeah,
She
Are
is
you
not lying.
are you bullshitting us?
oh fuck, that
She
would have failed.
she is not lying in what she says. It is strange to watch humans and being unable to watch the races of all over Tamriel and being unable to help them get over their problems.
So you wish to be free.
Some She nods and says some problems are there and they will never go away and you just learn how to deal with them. I teach these things through dreams for thousands of years. I appear as who I am because my real form is too scary. But I will say that I was once one of you, or like all of you.
You were once a mortal.
She nods.
Hmm.
These members of the Order, they didn't understand what true wisdom the mad god wishes to inflict upon them. Their greed and their ignorance to understand has cost them this.
How is Finnebar looking, by the way?
Judgmental.
What would happen if we were to free you? What would you do with us and with others?
I would change the way I look. First, try to find a leave this place. Go to Frederick. Frederick is having a hard time with his wife. He is depressed. He wishes to understand how he can make his wife happy. But he can't because he can't make himself happy.
I'm just gonna give Haradniel a side eye of what the fuck are you going to do?
Aviana,
Yes.
you are a priest. You are a
No.
person who helps people.
Oh,
Are you
and
not?
yes, I'm not a priest.
Either way, you are someone who helps people.
Your
Do you
point?
believe in this?
No.
Why? Why? What do I have that I can gain out of you by lying?
Everything, your freedom.
Yeah?
I would highly suggest we just do the last things that not Haradniel, Finnebar and Morwen wanted to do, which is to mercifully liberate, he air quotes, the people in the basement, and then we'll go back to where we came from and then ask for some very huge help. Because this is out of our pay grade, as you may say.
Are we being paid for this, by the way?
Sir Finnebar, or maybe Lord Finnebar.
Yes,
What are your
Daniel.
thoughts on the matter?
I sense no lies in what this creature says. That's all I'm going to say.
If it was just you here, what would you do?
He takes a deep breath. I would take the deal and then burn this place to the ground. I know my oath to my God, and my oath to my God is whatever it's necessary. There is redemption. I seek it, bonded once. If this creature starts hurting humans, then I will land holy hell down upon her.
Assuming you're able to kill it.
Killing it is not the hard part. Well, before you kill it, how are you going to find it?
Assuming it doesn't kill us instantly after we free it.
It can be part of the deal, she says.
Hmm.
I highly suggest that we leave this be for now and just come back when we have people who have more knowledge about this kind of stuff. Preferably the people from the Mage Guild.
And Grobnak, what are those people are going to do when they find out about me? Will they be able to find the killer of this place by basically closing me and my window? Don't you want to find out what is going on?
Grognak is just gonna ignore her.
It does have a point though.
Ignorance of those who exist in Tamriel is going to cost what happened to you.
Would you attack any of us?
I don't have any reason to.
And that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if you would.
That's exactly the answer I'm giving you. I don't have any reason
Would
to
you
attack you.
hurt any mortal in Tamriel?
My intention is to aid, not to hurt. The Mad God is there to deal with the problems. Madness exists in everyone. Everyone. Even
Some-
you.
What do you plan to do with this man who is unable to be happy? How are you going to make him happy? How are you going to help?
I will enter his village like I am a new farmer. Talk to him. Be his friend. That's what that's what the races do. They friend each other. That's what I saw.
Hmm.
Look, your intentions might be good. I don't disagree. But you know what they say about good intentions alone aren't, you know, enough.
Since when did you care about the good intentions, Morgan?
Since
Oh, shit is
now,
good.
if we're going to set free whatever it is that you are upon our world, maybe it's good to know that it's not gonna bite us in the ass.
Look, we can also not go if we're wanna know more and don't want the Mages Guild involved. Well, we could just ask Favos, our Dwemer friend, not Dwemer, Dunmer friend in our guild.
The Dunmer worships Dunmers. They have three Daedra in their pantheon.
My point is, we should not be dealing with this ourselves. This is way beyond, or again, the word pay grade.
However,
So we are going to leave these people dead here without any answers. Is that what you suggest?
Yes, and return back with help from people who would know what they would be doing or closer than us. Like I
Well,
said earlier, we came here to scout the place and
Rognak,
find out what most of the things has happened and to return with help from people who are more capable.
I don't think that we're not capable, but the thing is that these magic people order that are here aren't exactly well known. So maybe the mages even don't know them. Maybe even Phalos doesn't know them.
Aviana, Lady Aviana, you were saying.
there's one issue I have. I've seen what the mages do when they come in this place, as she looks at Gwenville and Hadraniel. If we invite more mages, what would say that the same thing that happened here wouldn't be continued in another place? They see these notes, they see the things that have happened here, even if they just find the dead bodies that we destroy out of mercy, what would not give them the same ideas as these people have done? Experimenting, continuing this cycle of madness. I think that our pay grade is exactly what is needed here. Should not give people more seduction.
Grognak is gonna sigh and says, "We are just going around in circles. We are not going anywhere. But if you guys want to deal with this ourselves, how do we free you? So we can get the answers we need, so we can find out."
The Golden Saint takes out her helmet, and she slowly turns into this. And she says, by destroying the sigil, even one of them is enough to set me free.
Before we do any of this is what the majority of us wants, right? This is the last question. After this, there is no more turning back.
One thing is one thing. I don't know if we should.
And maybe we should
Right.
get the
It is what it is.
maybe we should get the terms of the deal a bit more concrete.
Fair.
I don't like this one
Mhm.
bit, but there are no good answers in this situation. I will do as the majority if you wish.
You
Hmm.
there, you will not kill or harm anyone out of malice, but only in self-defense. Agreed?
That's already what I do. So yes.
The sigil is, what is it, made out of blood?
No, it's made out of the concrete. You can try to
Oh.
pull it down.
One moment. But you also agree to not actively try and persuade anyone to follow a Daedra.
That is against my nature.
Ah,
Daedric gods are not evil. They all represent one part of humanity.
agree
One
to
part of
disagree on that.
one part of psychology.
Yes, the evil side.
The tradition can be evil as much as the evil side or the free side What you should be feared the most is not Daedra, it's the Void.
Is everyone happy with words that has been said?
Yeah.
I'm
Where
Or
are you going?
satisfied.
Where are you
well,
going after this?
Rorikstead.
I will pay you a visit there to make sure that you're following every term of our deal.
You all will know when I break the deal, as you, as I will know if there is to know about the deal.
okay.
Deal will also continue that you will not tell my presence to any member that will tell my presence or my well-being to hunters.
Now, could someone please destroy one of the sigils?
Sure.
I'll try to kick it.
You
And I
kick
can
it
just
down.
lightning strike it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys like kick it down, send lightning strikes and all that jazz, and the sigil is destroyed, and she takes out her, you know, she takes out her things that basically binds her to this place, and she
Shackles.
shackles, and her appearance slowly turns into this, a Bosmer, a very beautiful Bosmer. Sijic
I think
order
I
had a
hope you're
memory.
not planning on giving the man happiness by seducing him.
What do you think I am? A dark seducer?
I don't know. Just a thought. Would ruin his marriage after all.
That's not my intention. But Sijic order for a long time had a problem inside of it. An elder member who were getting quite tired of worshipping gods who does not respond the call of the such order. The problem was that the same individual wanted to fix this world and get rid of all. Takes a deep breath and says, Daedra. He was expelled from the academy for what he has done in the Hall of Sacrilege, or in the order itself. This mage, this Altmer, took something. As actually she touches the ground that it says blood, and there's like a something that's missing. And she says, "We came here before this night to stole Eye of Magnus, to reach immense power as a mage.
What
Because
is the name of this Altmer?
What is the Eye of Magnus?
the the name is I don't know. Description, I don't know. Can't be found by magic. The gods can see him anymore, thanks to the eye.
And what is the eye?
It's the eye of the missing god. The College of Winterhold holds more answers. He came here because Tujic Order tried to stop him. They failed. Their ritual was not being able to complete. He came here and slaughtered all of them. And his
Okay.
goal is, and his goal is to find missing body parts of Lorcan.
How can one mage do all this against a bunch of other mages? I'm not a magic expert, but
Because
there are limitations.
he had the eye of the god of magic. That's why. And he wants to find more parts of the gods that were missing and left this realm, so he can challenge Daedra. He used to serve one, but those are just rumors. One of the members managed to run away.
Who did he use to serve?
I don't know. But as I said, one of the members managed to run away.
Do you know where to?
He's in High Rock.
Any descriptions?
He's one of the oldest members. But he also is away from my vision.
Good.
When that guy came here to kill those other guys, did you look at him? Do you know what he looks like?
Divine vision can see him or sense him.
How about normal vision?
I don't have a normal vision.
How about sound? Did he make any sound or
He
smell?
coughs a lot.
Smell?
He coughs a lot.
Yeah, I hear you, but how about smells or anything that would give us an indication maybe where he came from?
No.
Hmm.
Can those who are Aviana and Glenville, can you guys roll me a bit of wisdom?
That's not gonna go. Let me see. Is pure wisdom?
Yes.
There. That's not a very good start for me.
Can't see your I saw your roll. Glenville, did you roll your wisdom? Damien? I can't
Damien!
hear you. Okay, I think he's not here. Your mentor told you about the Eye of Magnus.
Oh shit, okay.
And that was actually in College of Winterhold for a while. There was a mage called Ancano. It was a Talmor mage who was bossing everyone around, and then some jackass came in and fucked him up. Which is basically the Dragonborn, but you're just not gonna say it. Some jackass came in, kicked his ass, become Archmage, and left. And now there's a new Archmage. It was just Archmage for 3 months, and he just says, I'm fucking bored, see you later. Got shit to do.
Places to be.
You will pass on that information then.
Grenville, are you back?
Yes.
Welcome back, bro. What was the last thing you heard, by the way, Damien?
We were breaking the sigil.
So the creature came in and basically stated that someone came in from the old Physic Order, killed everyone, because he wants to kill all the gods. Data gods.
Mm-hmm.
And the issue is, he has Eye of Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
Because he stole it from here.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? You knew Eye of Magnus was actually in College of Winterhold. You just heard it from Aviana.
Mm-hmm.
It's the eye of the missing god Magnus.
Okay.
And the dude who has the Eye of Magnus wants to find more stuff of gods so he can challenge gods.
Mm-hmm.
Quite simple. And he is the person who created Hall of Sacrilege.
Sounds like a fun evening.
Any other questions? Says the Dremora.
I'm fine.
Well, if that is all, I suppose we have one more thing left to do. To the basement we go.
You can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to take part in burning this place.
How would you guys like to end the scene?
Well, after Mercy killing the people and probably burning the fucking libraries and shit,
The
touching
library
the
is
mirror,
already burned.
The library is already
shut
burned
it.
down.
But
You
yeah,
guys are like getting couple books, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of you, congratulations, Boots of Albankind. The boots that you guys basically took from the fucking remaining members of the order. It seems they were all wearing these stupid boots. Quite crafty. It's written in the 5e. You can just Google it. Every single one of you finds something. Romac, you find a cloak. Raniel, you find a weird statue. Morven, you find a short sword. Aviana, you find a staff. Gweneville, I will decide what you find quite soon.
I
Mm-hmm.
found a statue.
Yeah. I will actually write what everything does. I will decide how many gold you guys got. But-
We can do this after. Let's finish the scene.
Exactly.
And discuss
How does everyone wants to go back?
Well, before everyone goes ahead and burns the thing, I'm going to leave and leave my notes to my friend inside the library.
You will go near your friend in the library? Or try to find him?
No, I'm not going to try to find anyone. I'm just going to leave the notes for him, Hermes more.
Okay.
But I'm going to leave before everyone does to do that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, does the baby dragon have a name?
Baby Dragon does not have a name. He only can say mommy, and he is actually calling you mommy now.
Oh god.
You'll
Okay,
ha-
baby
you'll have to
dragon is
take-
coming.
You'll have to take him to Parthenax. To party snacks.
Party
Hell no.
Yeah,
Um,
they called him party snacks at the Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls group that I'm in. So yeah.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
So, one thing I want to say is, this is OOC. If the plot is a bit too complicated, I can explain again what happened. I want to make sure that you guys understood what happened in here. Everyone is like understood what happened inside, so we're not having like, oh, I forgot in the future.
No, I understand.
Yeah, from what I understand, what happened is that basically this mage group found an eye, and then there was one member who got kicked out for doing some very shady shit. Came
Mhm.
back, started killing people to get back the eye that they recently found, and basically is now collecting a bunch of organs
Mm,
to try and
they didn't
Being a
find the
god.
eye. They were given the eye when.
No one said
Yeah.
given the eye. Stop meta.
Oh, you
they-
mean in character what we understand. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, can I stop the recording so we can talk about it?
Completely. Completely.
Yeah, let's end the scene and we can, yeah. Do the outro!
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, guys, for watching. See you next time.